Guys, I don't know if you know this, but they're making a lot of new Scooby Doo material.
Oh, really?
Here. Yeah, they are. Now, personally,
Scooby-Doo.
I've never really been into Scooby Doo. I didn't really like the old show very much. I don't really like the movies. I don't care. I've seen a fair amount of it, but I just really don't give a shit.
Not a
be
big
honest with you.
Scooby Doo guy.
Not a big Scoob fan.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
So
now in the new one, apparently Velma is officially a lesbian.
What?
New Scooby Doo film.
Oh.
Years after James Gunn and Moore tried to make her explicitly gay. Now, couple of things with this. First of all, we talked about this sort of one-sided logic last week, and I just want to bring it up again. If it says years after James Gunn and others tried to make her, that means that there are people rallying for this, working on this. It's very important to them. They care so fucking much about Velma's sexuality, as if that matters to the plot at all.
Right.
Right? They care so much that they worked for years to make this happen, but I guarantee you if you question it in any way, they go, why do you care? Well, why do you care? Well, why do you care?
Right.
Now, granted, you're right. I really don't care, honestly.
But why do they care so much?
I hate the usage of that logic. I don't think it makes sense. Now, like I said, Scooby-Doo ain't really one of my franchises. Velma having a significant other has never really been part of the story. I could give a shit. I really could give a shit. But what I don't like here is that this is the marketing. Right? Nothing in the marketing for this new Scooby-Doo thing is anything about the story or the content or how good it is or how great the animation is or the fucking cast they brought. None of that shit. This is the only time I've heard of this new Scooby-Doo feature-length animated film that they're working on. The only thing I know about it is that they made Velma gay.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's the way they do it these days. That's how they market. It does, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter if the content's any good. It doesn't matter.
And that's exactly my point.
How this is going to be.
Now you've created a shield where it no longer matters if the content is any good whatsoever. Look at what happened to people that complained about the writing in She-Hulk. There is a very long list of stuff like that in the last few years. Now, granted, again, who gives a shit? I don't care if fucking Velma is gay or not. What I care about is that you're using this as a marketing tool. So what you're really doing is exploiting the gay community. That's what you're doing right now, guys.
That's
you
true.
think that you're on this moral high ground that you sit in judgment, handing down life lessons to all of the sinners. No. In fact, what you're doing is exploiting a demographic to try to force them to consume your product.
Yep.
That's all you're doing.
Yep.
It's money.
Right. Now, I would hate for somebody to take everything I'm saying out of context right now, which never happens on the internet at all,
No.
and try to suggest that I'm one of the people who they are targeting with this, as they pretend that anybody right of Stalin must hate lesbians and women if they don't like this. You know how they like to do, because that equals clicks. That equals clicks, and that is their marketing strategy. But I don't want you to think that I feel that way about Velma or lesbians in general. So today I've prepared some video content for us.
Oh, good.
Yes, I have.
Show your inclusiveness.
Indeed.
That's important.
We've always talked about the Fright Power Hour being an educational show where we hope that not only do you get a laugh here, but you're able to learn something. And I'd hate to think that we're not teaching lesbians anything.
Right. Things.
Right?
I mean, they have to learn too, right?
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Knowledge is power for everybody. Whether you are after the fucking peach or the pup, dude. Whatever. That's your business. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Is there going to be a lot of Priazzo for the people here in the
I feel
Probably.
like stand by for Priazzo because today we're going to educate the lesbians in the audience on the sexiest positions for them to use in bed.
Happy
Oh,
Priazzo.
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty important.
Now let's
It's
pay
time to
attention
learn.
to our
Videos of
educated
the year
lesbians,
about
friends.
Top 10 best sex positions.
Yeah. By the way, this is just on YouTube. Totally fine,
Totally
ad-friendly,
fine.
all of that stuff.
Oh,
just,
this is part
just-
one.
just putting that out there.
How many
real quick.
parts are there?
There are 10. I grabbed 3. We may have to revisit this later. But anyway, back to our education
I
today.
lay on your stomach
Okay.
With the tie-dye
Yeah.
And
shirts.
my legs closed.
Oh, okay.
Very
Makes this
scientific.
pose,
Right,
much
this is
more
for
easy.
science. This is for
Hands.
science.
Twitch, don't fuck with us, Twitch.
Put
Education.
your hands in your dick.
I
Near
mean,
the
she's
face.
got a really nice arch to the back here. And lesbians, I think this is what me trying to explain things to you, which you may think goes by a certain derogatory name. It doesn't. We'll talk about that in a minute. But while I'm personally here educating lesbians, I just want to say that the arch in the back here is integral to getting into this position without hurting yourself.
Right.
Whoop, whoop.
Priazzo!
Oh, the Priazzo again with the Priazzo.
I couldn't help it. It was the back
learning.
bending. It was the education.
This
Yeah.
pose, going
Hiya.
good with a strap-on or with fingers
With the
also.
strip-on.
And
I'm
I
learning
really
so
like
much.
I
soft
really
touch
feel
me
heavily
hands close,
educated right now.
yes, or
Oh.
hold my hands like that.
Yeah, right. So I
I mean,
it's worth sending your lesbians to private school. That's what I'm saying. Don't let your lesbians go to public school.
I'm just
Or
saying.
just what? Send
Yeah.
them to like an all-girls school?
I mean, to my knowledge, this is what happens at all girls school.
After
Fine.
this,
Yep.
it
Yep.
makes the
Fine.
whole
I mean, she was
sex
just getting down.
more, like,
Hiya.
dominant, submissive
Son!
way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I love being in control, so usually it turns me on.
I mean, she's just banging down on it too.
Yeah, and if
man.
we get a 7-day
She's gonna
ban,
freaking
it's
break
just
her
in
back.
time for GolfCon.
I'm talking about masturbation together.
masturbation
Usually we
together,
leave as
huh?
close
Wow.
as it goes.
Hi,
Oh.
wait. What did
Oh.
she just
Take
say?
our favorite top
I gotta hear the
pose.
line.
Let's stop. I'm talking about masturbation together. Usually we lay as close as it's possible to each other.
Possible
and,
was the word
take
she
our
used.
Close
favorite
as
pose.
possible.
Satisfier, magic wand. Kisses in this pose are must.
Kisses. Besos.
Besos.
You just don't want him to say it like that. You know what I mean? Look, again, I'm telling you, Velma being a lesbian. Okay, fine. I don't care. Do whatever the hell you want. Just have a better marketing gimmick than, hey, there's a gay person on this show. You're just trying to exploit the gay community. We don't want to exploit the gay community. We want to educate the gay community.
I mean, I think the moral of the story is Velma would do it doggy style.
Yeah, I think. Well, the thing is, you never know because there are
Scooby-Doo.
lots of positions we're going to find out about as we continue our education
I'm
today.
sitting, partner sits on my knees, face to
Right.
me. Usually we use this pose with
Right,
strap-on,
right.
but you can use your
Usually
hands
we use
as
this
well,
pose with
just
strap-on.
don't
Strap-on.
Strap-on.
In old country, we use strap-on.
But
It's
here
like a big potato.
in America, use fruit juicer.
We met love this pose because of ability to hug and kiss and feel
Ability to hug and the kiss. Yes, kisses.
Yes, hug and kiss with the strap-on. And look how she embraces me.
We
Look,
use
she loves me.
strap-on.
Love
making
strap-on.
action. It's so romantic and very intimate.
It's very
Because
intimate.
of this position,
Touch
I
arms.
use partners as all the time.
You kiss the
Yo,
boobies.
I'm sorry. Can I just real quick, just for my own personal edification and knowledge and learning, because I love to learn.
He's learning things.
I do love to learn. Yeah, okay. Just for a second there.
Up.
Priazzo!
I am not cleaning this mess up.
Ha!
Lay on your back.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
This is yoga.
Learning.
Education right now. I just want to say that again. We're educating ourselves and lesbians.
And remember we said it works really good with
Алло.
God
That
damn
was
it.
some great time.
Tremble with the high Leroy to say Priazzo! All right, let's keep it
and
going.
see now why.
Yeah.
Look how bad she
Yeah.
is.
I
Before
mean,
it's gonna calm down.
so what I'm saying is, again, Velma being a lesbian, It's not integral to the plot. It really doesn't matter, Do whatever you want. Just come up with better marketing than that. We don't want to exploit the gay community. We want to help educate them. So let's watch one more video today. Before we do, can I ask you, what percentage of the population do you think I'm offending by doing this joke? I'm just putting that out there. It's got to be double digits, right?
I mean, you're not offending me.
Whoop.
But the girl on top will be more comfortable to do fingering.
Right.
As you can see.
Perfect.
The girl below, it's more comfortable to do licking.
This is on YouTube.
It's totally on YouTube.
It's very on YouTube with ads.
But Sanood is not.
Yo.
You have to lay on your back. Yes. Spread your legs wide.
Yes.
It will be more comfortable for me.
Baby, I hope you're learning something today too, because I sure am. You know what I mean? She already knows all this stuff. What am I talking about?
What have we learned today?
I move here between the legs.
Yep.
And move.
With
I mean,
his flip
she has got some hip strength, man.
And I becomes from behind.
Right.
Right.
Usually we use dildo or fingers or
dildo or finger,
Fingers, yes.
whatever, carrot, whatever.
When we're in a rough mood, I beg her to choke me, to pull my hair, to spank my booty till red burning marks.
Spank my booty until red burning marks. Holy shit. Wow.
Oh, man.
Sometimes we use dildos, sometimes burger.
Pretty sure they work at
Just
Bun
slap the
Slut.
burger on the butt.
That's right. I mean,
Burger butt.
burger chicks, burger
butt.
I think this position was made for it. Animal style,
Animal style.
Not even doggy, just straight up animal style.
Like
Well, now we know.
Because I want it to be like animal.
It wanted to be like animals. So,
like animal.
as with everything we've learned today, all I'm saying is, that's all I have to say about Scooby Doo, man.
Hey!